third floor, northeast corner.
You don't think she's a little young for the hard stuff?
Washington says she's a killer.
Hi everybody, I'm Peter Travers, and this is Popcorn, where we tell you what's happening at the movies. And you just saw a scene from Zero Dark 30, which is a major happening at the movies right now. And the star of that movie, Jessica Chastain, is with us right now.
Hello.
Look at you.
Hello.
You know, last year when we talked, you had 111 movies. And this year, you've done a mere 3. I'm counting Lawless. I'm counting Madagascar 3,
yes.
Where you were, what was your animal?
I was an Italian jaguar.
Italian jaguar. And now you take on this very small supporting role in Zero Dark 30, where...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I'm doing a Broadway play, so you know.
And a play, so that's like 8 performances a week.
Yes.
Yes.
I know, I'm someone who's in love with their job. So for me, it's not work at all.
It's not work at all. Well, let's start with Zero Dark 30, since everybody that sees it says, this is the best picture of the year. Oh, I love it. Jessica Chastain, my God, is she great.
Oh my God.
So tell us what it's like to be so great.
That is an impossible question for me to answer.
Asked it. Because I love teasing you. It's the best thing you do.
Okay, well, it's really easy to tease me. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think you should start then by just telling us who you're playing. Who is this Maya?
Okay, I play a character. Her name's Maya. It's based on a real CIA agent working as a targeter undercover. And it follows the almost decade-long journey of her while she, goes through very intense interrogations to find the compound and then eventually find Osama bin Laden.
But I keep thinking, the book that's done from the Navy SEALs point of view is called No Easy Day. And I keep thinking your story should be No Easy Decade.
It's true.
It's like, wow, the CIA, you're just doing this painstaking work.
You know, it's amazing that you brought up No Easy Dates, because our film was written by Mark Bowl, who started his career as an investigative journalist. Mm-hmm. So all of this information came from his investigation of what was going on. And then he created the story. And so we were all thinking, okay, well, there's no other books coming out, so I think this is the most accurate take. I'll take Mark's word for it. And when No Easy Day came out, we would finish the movie, and Catherine was in the editing room, and I ran out and I bought it. And every time it mentions who Mark Owen calls Jen, the CIA agent Jen in the book, every time it mentions her, it's something that we talked about in the film. Even to the last moment of our film on the airplane, he mentions that in his book. It's incredible. So I realized how accurate actually our story is.
Did you meet this woman that you're playing?
I don't think so, no.
Really?
She's
just
undercover.
Go CIA on me. I know she's undercover.
It's not someone that I could really call up and say, I'm doing some research on what it is to be you. Can you take me undercover? That would have been amazing. No, I never had the opportunity to meet her. But I had 3 months before we started shooting, so it was like going to school, in that time. I nicknamed Mark the professor, and I would sit with him every day, go through the script, talk about the CIA, talk about the different characters and how they related to Maya, what the seniority was in the room at all time, and then I just started reading books upon books, really dry books.
Well, beyond all that research, you have to, when you're playing this character, especially in the first part of the movie, we don't know. There's not dialogue. Mark Bowl is not handing you big chunks of dialogue to say, this is my backstory, this is who I am. So we have to just look at your face. And you mentioned the last shot in the cargo plane, killer shot. I don't know, the pressure that must be put on you when they say, we're just going to look at your face, Jessica, and the whole movie will be reflected in it. No pressure, but they want us out of this airfield in about 20 minutes.
This, and actually, that's true. Yeah. When we were shooting it was like, we've got 10 minutes to get this shot. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
No, it's true. It's, the great thing, what he did with the script, what Mark did, is he took these dry facts and he created this arc. So movies like this, a lot of the characters' inner life isn't explained in the dialogue. She doesn't speak her subtext. So I have to create that all, which means I have to, before I even show up on set, make it very specific and very detailed. Every scene, I have to know where she is in the story. I can't just show up and go, let's try this 10 different ways. I have to really carefully mark out where I'm going, because I don't explain it to the audience. I don't say, gosh, it's been a really hard day. What if I'm wrong? You know, what if I don't get to say that, so I have to show it in my face at certain moments.
What about the tough scenes? Later,
Yeah.
a character has the thing saying, no, Washington says she's a killer.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then we're all thinking, So was that something that Catherine saw in you?
I guess I was wondering.
The killer in Jessica
The killer in Chastain.
Where is she? What is the killer in Chastain?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
come
how
on.
she saw Celia Foote and thought, that girl's perfect for Maya. I really don't know. I was cast before he ever even met Catherine. Isn't that incredible?
It is.
We had a phone conversation.
I would think she'd want to somehow be involved.
Well, I mean, I wanted to be involved in any movie Catherine was making. But we had a phone conversation, and she had seen a lot of my work, and I had read the script, and I really wanted to do it. But I was a little nervous because I was cast, and then I was cast while I was making a movie in Toronto, and I flew back to LA when I finished, and that's the first time we met. We had dinner together, and I was hoping the whole time, I was like, I hope when she meets me, because I'm kind of a soft personality, you know, I'm very smiley, you know, not quite on par with Maya. I was just nervous that she'd meet me and then go, oh, this is a mistake, and I get fired.
Who did this?
I know.
Who set this up? No, it can't
know.
possibly happen. But what's the toughest thing for you to play?
To be honest, the toughest part about playing Maya is I'm playing a character who's trained to be unemotional and analytically precise. That doesn't mean she is unemotional, because we do have moments where no matter how hard she tries to cover it, it just comes out. Like, there's a scene where I hand Kyle Chandler his ass, and I love that moment.
That is pretty great.
And of course at the end of the movie when she's finally vulnerable. But my whole life, I've been trained to be emotional. It's been like years of trying to bring the walls down and open up my heart space and allow myself to be sensitive. So when you're someone like that, and then you're in these scenes like these interrogation scenes, my natural impulse is to cry or something that's, you know,
that Maya's not going to do.
yeah, she's not going to do. So that was always that was a constant fight. Also, I really don't like fighting with people, so I was always fighting with my natural impulses of
Always
what I
fighting
would
with
have done.
me. You're always
I
saying-
never fight with
you're
you.
Always fighting. You have this. I know that you were on the debate team, so I'm always afraid of you. when that
Yes,
comes
but
up.
on the debate team, you know what I was? I did like poetry interpretation, and I did.
You
I know-
debate poetry interpretation.
Yeah, like I did like the poetry interpretation, but I will say I did negotiations, and I was very good. I actually won a gold. I think I won like the state championships in negotiations.
Yeah, I could see that, and so that really prepped you
But
for the part.
I used a lot of smiling technique. I don't do a lot of like, I'm gonna get you. I was like, don't you want to give me what I want? You never sing with people.
I will sing with you. We
What
could
do you
do
wanna
a
sing?
Christmas song together.
All right. How about Blue Christmas?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.